Hi there, I'm Claire from Chancellor Coaching. Let's talk about the Ten of Pentacles. Now, I want to be transparent with you. The Ten of Pentacles took me a long time to figure out. While I knew what was in the card, it was only recently that I actually started to get downloads and information from my team, my guides, to say, look at those subliminal messages going on there, which I want to share with you today. But let's start at the basics so that you really build that foundation of what the Ten of Pentacles is trying to tell you. So the 10, keeping that in mind, we've come to that completion within the Pentacles, the minor arcana. And what it's telling us here is that there's an emphasis on, on family tradition. It's about being surrounded by that loyal tribe, by being surrounded by that wealth, that you know, the old family money, the old traditions have generated and created together. This particular card can also represent a large sum of money coming to you unexpectedly. So woohoo, bring that on. But unfortunately, this large sum of money can often come in as a form of inheritance, or it can come in as good business or good investment portfolio. So, you know, when we're manifesting for money and we see this card coming up, like, make sure that you highlight to the team, like, we want this money coming in from a really good, vital place for the highest good of all, basically. So let's have a look at the symbology that's going on in this card. Now we have the children there. See, there's that little child there holding onto the little dog. Children within the tarot always represents a promise of new life, new opportunities, playful energy, and reminding us not to take life so seriously. He's holding on to that dog there, that all dogs in the tarot represent that loyalty. You know, we think about a man and his dog, there's that loyalty, there's that unsaid love and connection. We've got the people there coming together, and it's that village, it's that common goal of creating something beautiful together. We've got the township in the background. Again, there's a level of security that we're enclosed in this nest and in this community. And we've also got the arch there. Arch is representing to take things to the next level, to, again, like the grass is always greener on the other side. There's a lot of security going on. And then we have the elderly man there. He's going to represent that wisdom, and maybe he's the hermit that we've seen in the major arcana. But he's somebody there that holds the family together, the traditions, and everybody looks up to him. In a relationship reading, this particular card represents celebrating your achievements. The very strong, positive relationship card. Two independent people coming together equally within the relationship to create something beautiful. Maybe new traditions, maybe new maybe new ways of being, but it's still that emphasis on, like, the family Christmas tree or the family holiday or the way things have always been done, but taking it to the next level. When we see this card coming up in a relationship reading, there is that emphasis to come together. Maybe it's a family holiday, but it's still looking after one another equally. If this card is coming up in a single reading, it may indicate that, you know, you're trying to tick all of the boxes from dad, all of the boxes from mum, all of the shoulds, like, is he a good boy? Is he a working man? You know, all of those things. And it's like, actually, I don't really want, you know, a tradesman. I want an office man, or the other way around, you know. It's probably saying that you've given way too much emphasis on getting your parents or your family's judgments met, ticked all the boxes, rather than going for what your heart actually wants. In a reverse reading, I should say, this is doing things for the short-term gain. You know, it's the short-term pleasure, it's the gratification in the moment. In a reverse reading, it's telling us that, you know, you're giving away too much. It's like maybe you're going through a divorce, maybe there's that lack of security, hoarding, wasting money. It's everything opposite to why the family unit would try to hold themselves together. Now, this kind of stress can create nervousness, you know, not feeling safe to be heard. It can create heart issues, like feeling like you're running out of time, or feeling like there's, you know, your love's not being appreciated. with the old man there, it can also represent dementia, having to put your parents in an old, an elderly community. Sorry, I can't think of the word right now. It can represent like any of those, the loss of the faculty of the mind, basically the lack of clarity of the mind. So when we see this particular card, the spirit world, the team are saying, okay, what is important to you when it comes to your life? Do you want to maintain the family connections, and how are we going to plan for the future? I promised you at the beginning I would point out to you the recent aha I had about this card, and there's some phenomenal energy in this card that represents a portal. That black and white checkered energy there within the arch represents, within the spirit world, a portal to other worlds. It's reminding us that the spirit world is not so far away. It's reminding us that, the two worlds are quite close together. And it reminds us here that to tap into our spiritual energy, it's not always, about being human. It's about experiencing that evolution of your spiritual journey. Again, when I found that out, I was just like, ooh, what else is in this card? And over time, I know my guides are going to tell me. But when this comes up in a reading, all you really have to know is there is an emphasis on family, tradition, possible money coming in, good investments, and really enjoying, the security that you've established. I'll talk to you later.